Environmental Protection Agency has set a draft lifetime limit for PFAS. That limit is 70 parts per trillion. Anything over 70 parts per trillion, EPA has determined as potentially harmful. PFAS is important because, like the terminology forever chemical, it is hard to break down and stays in the environment for long periods of time. And it can also have some potentially harmful effects on humans as well as animals and wildlife. Henrico County found out about elevated PFAS levels in the White Oak Swamp Creek Basin. That's near Richmond International Airport in late October through a study by Newport News Waterworks that showed some levels of PFAS in water in the Chickahominy River. And since Newport News uses the Chickahominy River as their drinking water source, they decided to investigate further upstream. And moving upstream, they found elevated levels in the White Oak Swamp Creek Basin. And so within a week, we were sampling those same areas in the White Oak Swamp.
That's real deep right there. We've got about 15 sample sites around the swamp. We'll be collecting 2 sample bottles today, about 250 milliliters each. One for analysis and one is a sample duplicate, just for extra quality control. These will be sent off to a lab in North Carolina to be analyzed. Part of this sampling is we have to be extra cautious. We're testing things in parts per trillion. So just about everything with sample collection could possibly affect the results as far as what clothing we're wearing, everything, the environmental conditions. So we're out here wearing all cotton clothing, making sure to get representative samples, extra clean equipment. We have to decontaminate all of our equipment between sites. And so here we'll go. We'll go ahead and grab this first sample here.
Our staff has been trained in the proper procedures in collecting these samples. This is a very, very intricate process and involves a lot of procedures in making sure that the samples are collected and stored in a way where the test is very accurate and we can all have confidence in the results that come back.
It's another site done.
In early November, Henrico County validated the findings of Newport News Waterworks, the elevated levels of PFAS in the White Oak Swamp Creek Basin. And confirming those same findings, Henrico County proceeded to test individual private drinking water wells.
Being on county water is a whole different ballgame because you know it's tested all the time. And when you have your own well, you have to be careful about what you put in the ground, what you know is going in the ground, and what somebody else might be putting in the ground. So being on well water is a little bit different than it is being on county or municipal water.
While we don't own or maintain private wells, we recognize this as a community issue and will do everything possible to help out residents.
As soon as the county got results, it looks like they've jumped right on it to contact residents and identify the area that they needed testing. So I think the county's done an excellent job.
If you live near the Richmond International Airport and use a well for your drinking water and you have concerns about your well, please contact us at 804-501-7540, or you can email us at water@henrico.us. And all of this testing is free to residents.